becomes, what is a bigger problem? I have a feeling he's a crusade type of guy. I have a feeling he loves America more than he loves Florida. Is that a pretty fair question to ask?
I don't think you can say he loves Florida more. Florida is America, right?
But I think to me, America is the Constitution. America is the Federalist Paper. America is not Florida is. I think to him, if he's a crusade guy, which I believe he is, I think to him, Florida is a job that was up there for him to take, and he took it, and he's done a great job with it. But I think for him, America matters more than Florida does. Not saying that Florida's not important. Please don't take it that way. But it's kind of like your kid and the wife. You love your kids, but man, this thing was founded based on your wife, your family. There's a certain lineage to that. I think America is kind of, maybe, again, selfishly, I don't want him to run. You have to understand, I'm here. I don't want the former governor that almost won by 30,000 votes, only lost by 30,000 votes. But I'm saying, case-wise, if he loves America more, America kind of is looking for someone to want to run. My only concern is the face-off between him and Trump, how ugly that's going to be. That's why I asked, does he love America more than Florida?
Again, there's so many real concrete things we could talk about, so I don't know that we need to keep speculating about that. Yeah. But what I can say is Florida is what America should be. Florida is the ideals that America was founded on, which is individual rights, which is liberty, which is freedom, which is protection from government tyranny, right? We were founded on a revolution against government tyranny. We've been a magnet for refugees. And I know you came here as a refugee. So from all over tyrannies, all over the world that came here for a better life. So it's like, to say that to choose between America and Florida, I don't think it's really the right framework. I think you look at Florida under DeSantis as what America was, and should be. But unfortunately, some other states with these more dictatorship type of policies, they are moving away from
By the way, after this interview's over, everything you just said, go back and watch that, because let me tell you something. Florida never had that reputation of being the bastion of freedom and being this place where, the whole country is looking at as a case example. Florida has been mocked for decades of being like this sunny place for shady people.
Florida man.
I'm sure we've got some stories with that. And this is what Ron DeSantis should run on, whether it's in 22 or 24 or 28, is that I have changed Florida's reputation. I've lived in Florida my whole life. I've never heard anybody address Florida the way that you just addressed Florida, as being this, the great hope of America. It's like, I'm almost like proud, but also laughing on the inside. I'm like, did she really just freaking say that about Florida? So that is what Ron DeSantis should run on.
And I'm not the only one. We were just talking about all these people moving here from New York, from California, from New Jersey, from Connecticut, from all these different states. And why are they moving here? It's because that's the feeling that they have. That's the impression they have of Florida. I have a friend I had dinner with last night. She's from Brooklyn. She has little kids. She was tired of them eating on the concrete outside of school because of the mask mandate and because they had to eat lunch out there because of COVID. Now they're living a normal life in Boca, and they get to have a childhood. And you can't put a price on that, That is something that it is the number one thing for most parents, wanting their kids to have a good life. And this is what Governor DeSantis has given people from all over the country, this kind of hope.
He can run on that, that's for sure. And I know Pat has beaten a dead horse with the Trump stuff, but I'll give you a different perspective, and then I'm sure we can move on. He doesn't want DeSantis to run because of the great job he's done in Florida. I actually do, and I've been very open about this. I do not want to see Trump again at all. And I'm a little disenfranchised with Biden. Full disclosure, I voted for Biden. Did not want Trump again. But whether it's age, whether it's persona, I think America is ready for something new, something fresh, something that can hopefully unify the country, that we can get around. Yeah, maybe you didn't like Trump, but this guy is crushing Florida, and he's ready to be a unifier, potentially. So that's what I think is what is drawing this DeSantis into the national picture so much, is that there's so much yearning out there, just please not Trump again, please let's get Biden out of there. There's so much of that, and that's why DeSantis, like for instance in the CPAC poll, Trump had 55%. The only person even close was DeSantis. So the media and just normal people are latching onto someone like DeSantis as almost like the great white hope. So I know, obviously, deflect. It's all good. He's not running. He has to focus on Florida. I'm just like, that's the reason why people are like, come on, bro. That's my perspective.
I mean, I respect that. I respect your perspective, but I just this whole conflict doesn't exist right now. It exists in some people's minds, right? But it's not materially real.
So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.